With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is J.K. Dobbins. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Nix to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, to keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Ravens at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 4th down, here's the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
4th down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
180.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Don't worry. Hey, report. Report. Hey, Alpha, sit on.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
What?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And it's caught. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they've fallen 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
To throw is Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 10, and a Broncos first down.
Oh, my son! Ready?
His way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Like 44. Almost set. Ready. Ready, my son.
And they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson from the shotgun. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But it certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ready. Ready, my son.
Throwing Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Almost set.
Harvey now on first and 10. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17. Ravens 7.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Return it.
And Jackson throwing once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first.
fits when you're inside. But you don't want to see more. You want to see more. You want to see some. Life is slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed like you ain't had a buzz. You still feel paralyzed. The bugs and track. Friends just having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the...
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Allen. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. De'Ami Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
After around 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Nix from the shotgun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hold on a sec. Ready? Look.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hey, report.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Running from the gun with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Finding Sutton. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's a 1st down with the clock showing 26 seconds to play. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He'll look to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
the right, yeah.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Ready? Chill. Hey, listen. Away. Captain. Bombers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Baltimore, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.
So try it again. Starting me over, I feel it again.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence.